Your WordPress site could absolutely just vanish tomorrow, and there'd be nothing you could do about it unless you follow these next steps that I'm going to show you. It's completely free, it takes less than 5 minutes, and it could save you so much time, effort, and money that you would not believe. Please, I am begging you, do this. We're going to do this in just a couple of very simple steps. Let's go. So step 1 is actually duplicating or backing up your website, and then step 2 is going to be using that backup in order to restore your site. So the obvious place to start is step 1. Let's go across to my WordPress admin dashboard for my website. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go across to plugins, which is just here. And I'm going to add a new plugin. This is the WordPress plugins repository, and I'm going to come up to the search plugins option here, and I'm going to look for Duplicator. This is what we're looking for right here. And you can see it's got 1 million active installations and 5-star ratings from 4,625 people. That is pretty big, pretty impressive. So anyway, we're going to install now just here. And I'm going to hang around for a second while that installs. Once it is installed, we're just going to activate it. This is going to give you the free version of Duplicator. Now, there is a paid version of Duplicator available as well, and that's got some really great pro features, one of which I'm actually going to use in step 2 because it does make life an awful lot easier. But for now, we've got the free plan, and let's go ahead and use it. Once you've activated Duplicator, you're going to get dropped to this page right here, which is essentially your Duplicator dashboard. And what we want to do is we want to create a backup. So it's telling you here, no backups found, and it's literally telling you what to do. Click create new to backup site. It's doing my job for me. So we're going to go across here to create new. Click there. This is going to drop you here, which is the setup for your backup. So this is the name of the particular backup that we're creating. You can change this to whatever you want. I'm literally just going to leave it as it is. And it's giving you storage options, where it's going to save to. And again, just a little note here, you can back it up to places like Dropbox, Google Drive with that Duplicator Pro that I mentioned just a second ago. What I do want to do is I'm just going to show you the backup zip option here. So what you can do, if you have a particularly large website, you can enable these filters to essentially stop certain content being backed up. For example, WP content. You might not want to back up all of that onto this particular backup to have it again. You can if you want. It's just if you don't want to do that, this is a good way of stopping it from backing up. For example, uploads, just clicking up here and adding all of these. You can add any directory that you want. I'm not worried about that today, so I'm just going to turn that off. And then what I am going to do is I'm going to show you the installer just here. So this you don't need to touch. You don't need to worry about any of it, apart from I would recommend adding some security. Just enable some password protection for your backup. I just think it's always a smart thing to do. So I'm just going to enter a password in here, which if I type correctly, so that I will be able to obviously keep this secure when I come to use it. That's that done. Let's minimize that and go next. So that was pretty fast, but you probably saw there that was essentially scanning through everything, and all it's doing is just checking the setup, the backup files, the database, everything like that. Is it available? Is it all good? It is all good. We don't need to worry about any of this, and that scan literally took less than 2 seconds. So next up, let's go build, and we are going to build our backup with Duplicator. So this will take a little bit longer than the scan, but it still doesn't take too long. All you have to do is just hang around while it builds this backup for you. I am already at 60% complete for my website. Okay, there we have it. Backup build completed. Even tells you how long that took, 87 seconds, so less than a minute and a half. And these are the 2 files that you want, the installer and the archive file. So all you're going to do is just download both files. And there is some information just down here on how to install the backup, which is going to be important for step 2. But first, let's download both files. And there we have it. I can show you here. We've got our 2 files now downloaded, our installer and our archive file. So just save those somewhere safe on your computer, just somewhere nice and easy so that you know where they are and you have a full backup of your website. It's really that simple. Now, obviously, the next step is to take that backup and use it to restore your website or even migrate your website to a different provider. There's a whole host of things that you can do with it. If you want to do any of those things, what you need to do now is click this video right here, and I'll show you how to do it.